What is up, guys? Welcome to the video. So we are working on the E30, and I've been working on it for the last couple months and been filming some clips here and there, and wasn't really sure what I was going to do, but decided I'm going to throw a video together for you guys and show you what I've done so far and basically how I got to this stage right here. So hope you guys do enjoy, and then stay tuned because after this video I'm going to be making more videos on the fuel system that I'm going to be doing, the exhaust, the engine mounts, all that type of stuff. So enjoy. So let me give you guys a little history on the car. So I've owned this car since 2013. I bought it all motor and just naturally aspirated, and I built a turbo setup for it. And the motor itself, it was tired, it was old, but I decided to just run it anyway. And in 2016, the engine ended up letting go. I was just tired, lost oil pressure, and she went boom. So the car sat for quite some time, and about a year and a half ago I did tow it down from Massachusetts. I actually made a pretty cool vlog about it, which I will share up here. And yeah, I got it down here, but then a few months ago just got the itch and really started working on it. So hope you guys enjoy the footage. Alright, so for the wire tuck, we pull the fender off, and what we do is there is one screw right in there. You have to take this screw out, and then also there's one screw in here, which is where this relay hides. So you got to pull that one out and then take this screw off here, and that'll give you access to open up the box. All right, screws are out, so now you have access to open up this box. That'll give us access to trimming this down, so that way you can change the angle. We can go straight through, and we also have to drill a hole here. I'm gonna use a hole saw. This will be big enough for all the connectors to fit through. Hole saw through here, and then it also is gonna come through here. So then we can fit it through there with all of these connectors, slide right through, and then we're gonna shimmy it through inside here, come out, and then we'll be trimming this out as well, and it'll be able to come through nice and neatly in there, and there we can hide the engine bay wires. Going nice and slowly so that way I don't cut any wires by accident. All right, progress on the wire tuck. As you see, there's no wires in the engine bay anymore. So I did route them through here, drill the hole, and then had to drill a hole through here as well. So that way I could feed everything through there, all the way through here. And then here we go here, and then I'm just gonna mount them up nice and neatly, so then you don't really see anything. So, all right, another day in the garage. And then I taped up the harness nice and neatly and replaced these 30-year-old connectors because all of them were broken. They're super old and plastic, and they were just in real tough shape. So I did replace the connectors with brand new ones, taped up the harness nice and neatly, and it looks so much better. Really happy with how it turned out, and one step closer. And here I was just testing out some undercoating for the car. As you can see, it's just a factory undercoat, super dirty. And here is just a little test prep, see how it looks, and looks pretty good. So that's what I'm gonna use for the entire bottom of the car. And then here is the brake line. So I did run all new brake lines, and I did delete the ABS system. And I made a little T over here, and I'm using a line lock as well. So the line lock will allow me to lock the front brakes while I'm doing a burnout to warm up the tires for any type of racing that I decide to do. Bro, yes. All right, look at that, nice and open. All right, guys, so we are making some progress, so pretty stoked. Just removed the radiator support, and this is gonna make putting the engine in the car super easy. And yeah, so let me show you guys how it's going. Okay, so what I did was get some angle iron, I tack welded it here, drill some holes so that way I can mount those to the subframe. I'm gonna put rib nuts on the back. I'll show you, which is gonna be right over there. And then for these top brackets here, I'm gonna be cutting this off and then putting a plate on the back side here. So that way I can bolt it to the fender here. So that plate is gonna go up against here, the one that I do weld to the actual radiator mount. 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here, 2 bolts over here, and then also 2 bolts there. So, all right, making progress. And then I did sand and paint the entire engine bay, so it came up pretty cool. I ended up using a matte black color, and I'm really happy with that. And then I need to change the subframe bushings, because as you can see right there, they literally just turned to dust. And yeah, I don't know what bushings the previous owner put in this car, but they literally just disintegrated. They turned to absolutely just green dust. Yeah, so literally this is supposed to be a bushing, and it's literally just so dry rotted that it's just dust. And then while the subframe is out, it's the perfect time to get everything painted. So I did put aluminum foil. It's just really easy to mold to a lot of parts. And here is the underside of the car, all undercoated, looks nice and clean and brand new. All right guys, so subframe is all set, cleaned it up, painted everything, put brand new bushings in. I ended up going with Condor Speed bushings. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put it back in the car. So I'm gonna be putting the old differential in there, mounting it on the subframe so it's easier to lift up and put in the car. And then I'm gonna take the differential out because that's not the differential I'm gonna be using. The differential that came in the car came with 391 gears, and I'm probably gonna go with a 293 because the transmission ratio is different from the GetTrag 260 compared to the ZF 320. So, all right, let's get to work. Now I can easily wheel it with the differential mounted. If it wasn't, it'd be very awkward to move. So we got the subframe in, everything bolted in nicely, it's ready to rock. And so since I've been replacing everything, I decided to go with brand new wheel bearings as well. So put in some fresh wheel bearings as well as the e-brake cable and shoes, springs, all that. So everything in the back is all nice and fresh, and I'm not using 30-year-old parts anymore. And finally now to the fun part. So here's the engine that I'm gonna be swapping in. So it is an M52. It comes out of a 98 328 IS BMW, and I just installed my Rapid Spool Industries turbo manifold. It's a really nice piece. It is their newer style. And also I do have a DKM twin disc clutch, which is really cool. I've never had a twin disc clutch before, so I'm very excited to see how it feels. All right. Hell yeah. All right, so I hope you guys are enjoying the video. So let me show you guys where we're currently at with the car. So we do have the engine in the car. The intake manifold is just bolted on with 2 bolts, just so I can just basically mock everything up, intercooler piping, fuel system, all that type of stuff. Also the radiator, this is not gonna work here. As you guys can see, it's gonna interfere. So I'm gonna cut off this nipple here and go with 20 AN fittings, and it's gonna go to the housing right there, which you guys can see. And then also engine mounts. So the engine mounts that are in the car right now are 325iX engine mounts. So they do not work. It's a different degree that the motor is. So this motor here, it's an M52. The motor that comes with the car is an M20. So the degree of which it sits is totally different. So my buddy Brent's actually helped me work on the engine mounts, so stay tuned for those. We mocked up the passenger side yesterday and it looks really, really cool. I'm excited. Can't wait. Also, I did custom make a transmission cross member, which I'll save for the next video. I have to make a custom exhaust. I'm gonna do a fuel system, whole bunch of stuff to come. So again, this video was just kind of random clips that I just kind of filmed here and there as I was working on the car. But from here on out, I'll try to just do like different steps. You know, next one could be the fuel system, stuff like that. I gotta reinstall the master cylinder as well as the slave cylinder because I wanted to just put brand new fresh since the car is basically all apart. And yeah, so that's basically gonna be it for today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Again, leave a comment down below, let me know what you liked, let me know what you want to see more of. And yeah, thanks so much for the support, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.